Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to Battlestations Pacific. Last time we finished up the Japanese campaign, and today we're going to be starting the American campaign with the Battle of the Eastern Solomons, which is air combat, master the art of aerial warfare in the first carrier battle around Guadalcanal. First carrier battle around Guadalcanal. What is that? What? Midway already happened, though. I don't know what it means by that. That's interesting that it says that. Anyways, let's see what the briefing says.
At Midway, we stopped the Japanese in their tracks by sinking 4 of their carriers. The blow stunned them and gave us a chance to penetrate deep into areas under their control. We landed on Guadalcanal and Tulagi and have transferred fighter and bomber aircraft to the bases there to protect our supply lines. But already the Japanese Navy plans to strike back. Nagumo and his carriers are moving south towards us. The forthcoming battle will be a major test of our Navy's air power.
It feels good to hear an American voice giving those briefings now. But, yeah, I don't know why the other description said first carrier battle, like Midway's already happened, and Battle of the Coral Sea. So, I don't know. I think Coral Sea was the actual first aircraft carrier versus aircraft carrier battle. Yeah, anyways. Primary objectives deal with the incoming Japanese squadrons. At least 4 bomber squadrons should make it to the navigation point. Hidden objective, completely crush the Japanese forces if possible. Sink every Japanese ship in the area. So, Naval Academy General. This is probably stuff very similar to the start of the Japanese campaign that it would have shown, back then. But we'll go ahead and run through it, as I always do, just in case anyone didn't see the other episodes or is curious, or any other possible situation there. So there we go. Let's continue, and because this is the first mission, there is no possible way you could have unlocked any of the special units. Therefore, I will not be using the special units. But anyways, we do have, so there's the Dauntless picture, the Wildcats picture, the Avengers picture, and then the TBM Avenger picture, which has a very large rocket, basically. I don't know if they would call it a rocket or... Yeah, it's a rocket. I was going to say it might be a missile, but it's unguided, so I don't think it would be a missile. But there they are. So we have the Dauntless here. Very, very, very famous dive bomber of the American Navy. The Wildcat, notoriously outmatched by the Zero, and only really were able to fight Zeros effectively once we got the Hellcat, F6F, but we'll probably be seeing those later. Then the good old Avenger, which I think we might have been using Avengers by this point. I was about to say we still had Devastators by this point, but no, I think we had. I think Midway was the first time Avengers were used, but they weren't used from carriers. They were used, and there were only a couple of them stationed on Midway, I think. The carriers at Midway, though, we're still using TBD Devastators. That one I do know. As far as whether or not Avengers were... Oop. Ta-da! Battlestations Pacific U.S. campaign. Pretty cool cinematic there. So.
Enemy valves are inbound, sir. This is Wildcat Squadron. We're ready to engage. Give them a warm welcome, Wildcats. Roger that. We'll give them a welcome they'll never forget.
Alrighty, here we go. And they are already going after the Enterprise.
King Leader's flight deck has been penetrated. We've got emergency firefighters in place, but we're lifting. All deck
There we go.
operators are on hold while we clean it up.
Oh, this game just looks so cinematic and awesome.
Roger that.
I love this game.
Nice clean and Japanese
Is that Lexington? Saratoga. Yeah, that was my other guess. It was one of the two. It had to be because of the shape of the bridge and the shape of the hull and the flight deck. I mean, so I didn't know Saratoga was at this battle, but it's possible that she wasn't, and she's just here because, you know, video games. And we know this game is not necessarily the best reference as far as, you know, history goes. So. Yeah, I forgot. Vals do have tail gunners. Not that they're a huge threat, but, you know. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, she's diving. Oh, good, we got her.
Are you hurt? King has multiple wounds. Are you able to continue? Carry on as normal, Fox. We don't need backup.
Oh, those are Oscars. And those are Oscars. Where are they getting Oscars?
That was a lucky shot. Our rudder's out.
Oh, maybe from Guadalcanal. Is this assuming that we haven't taken the airfield yet? Because then they might have Oscars. But other than that, they shouldn't have Oscars. Not carrier-based aircraft, I don't think. Pretty sure they're not. Not normally, anyways. Obviously, they were in the context of the missions we were doing with them because, again, video game logic, but by the same logic, there were also Raidens being used from carriers, which were definitely not carrier-based. Wait, are those Kates are down there, aren't they? Oh, yeah, Kates. There we go, nice. I think we stopped all the torpedoes before they dropped anything.
Lend assistance to King. Roger that, sir. Looking for incoming bandits.
Oops. I'm trying to look at Enterprise. Oh yeah, you can see her actually, you can actually see her turning in circles and everything there.
Landing is unsafe at this time. Stand by for status reports.
I want the Kates first. The Vals aren't so bad, but I think the SPDs just said they're going to join the Cap, which is interesting. Then again, the SPD isn't really necessarily a bomber, it's a dive bomber, but it's also like a fighter bomber, so yeah, it seems, I mean, that's plausible.
Enterprise's course is just due on
They're not like dedicated fighters, but
control on Enterprise. Prepare to launch attack plane squadrons. We're ready to go. Anybody seen our top cover? We'd kind of like to have some little friends to protect us.
yeah, the
Your escort. We're in
SBD is not a dedicated fighter, but it can take care of itself if it has to. Wildcat looks so cool. Oh, I love this ship. Ship? No, plane. I just got done playing Naval Ops Commander, so ships on the mind. There we go. Get this one. Get him, guys! Ah, almost. Almost on the first pass. Where'd he go? Oh, is he circling now to fight us?
Sir, US
That's cute.
Hospice radioed. They're refueled and are heading towards us at flank.
Nice. Alright, we got these Oscars over here.
Before they arrive. They should have stayed with us in the first place.
Alright, these guys. Oh, there you are. I'm not so much looking at the reticle that they tell me to look at as far as leading these guys. Like, I am a little bit, but if you notice, a couple times I actually do use it and put it right in there. See, like that doesn't quite work, so sometimes it's better in this game to just kind of watch your own tracers and lead it that way. Because they are, the bullets in this game are not hit scan like in some games, like Call of Duty, for example, where the bullets don't actually travel. In this game they do. They're physical objects in the game world, and therefore you can use your own tracers to lead the shots. We're getting really separated from our group just going after this one fighter. We need to not do that. Yeah, we left them really unprotected. But the Oscars seem to be coming straight for us, oddly enough, which is fine, I guess. I'm okay with it. There we go. These guys are... okay, yeah, these ones are actually going after them now, so... now we've got a problem.
Enemy squadron destroyed, sir.
Come on, I gotta get in range. These ones are in range. Oh, that one's down. And we got this other guy right up here. Where are you? Come here. Accept it. There you go. These other Oscars that just got mixed in here.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
Go ahead and shoot these guys down real quick. Just like so. Do we only have this one squadron of, this one lone squadron of Wildcats here doing this? I think it's just our one squadron of Wildcats doing this right now. And there's only 2 of us left. This one Oscar is still really determined to chase us down. Oh, well, there's there's one of us left now.
Enemy taken out.
I wasn't trying to ram that last one there, I just happened to kind of turn up into him. Stalling, yes, I know. Yep. I don't like these odds. Ah, boy. I'm never that great in 1v1 dogfights, but I am against AI right now, so in theory should be easier. Okay. Where is this guy? There you are. There we go. Got one.
Enemy air units wiped out.
I'm gonna go up here and protect the strike group again. I think my Wildcat is faster than that Oscar behind me, at least when I'm boosting anyways. Oh no, you're getting shot at. You better turn around and do something about it. Or not, I guess. That's cool too. There we go. Nice! I got like 2 free kills. And 3, because they didn't bother turning around to defend themselves. Ah, run away. Actually, let's deal with this one. This one's been following me forever. He deserves to go down. Damn you, Japanese Oscar. Make me play an entire campaign as the enemy. Or at least the enemy to my side. Because, you know, I'm American. I'm not really, like, still upset about the war. It's done, it's past. That was a long time ago now. It was like 70 years ago, or more. 72 now at this point, right? Well, 72 since the end. Yeah. Long time ago.
Enemy ship in visual, sir. Will you look at that? Clarify, pilot. What's the situation? Sir, a Japanese supply formation is strayed right in the middle of the battle. Well, we can't pass up an opportunity like that. Attack planes. Knock out those ships. Commencing runs on the Japanese transport, sir.
I am more interested in the destroyer, actually, because I need to sink all of the enemy ships. So we'll get the destroyer first, since he's going to be harder to sink, and then we'll get the transports. Also, I can't control multiple of these squadrons, so as annoying as it is, and despite all of these planes that we have here, we have to do this one squadron at a time. So, yeah. SPD, also a very good looking plane. This is actually the next model that I'm going to build, is a SPD Dauntless. And I for a long time I was trying to think about which color I wanted to use for the main body, like either this color blue or the dark, like navy blue. And I think I'm going to go with like this color here, because this was a little more common, I think, for SPDs than the super dark, like navy blue. So that was something the dark navy blue is something you'd more likely see on like a Hellcat or Corsair. Did we miss? Oh, I missed! It looks like only 2 of our bombs hit. Actually, it looked like the one hit and then it exploded on the target anyways. That was weird. I don't know why that happened, but... Also, Tail Gunner shooting up one of these transports, or attempting to anyways, not doing a great job, but... Yeah, and this is the long part of this mission. The good news is that after we sink the destroyer, we can just strafe the transports to sink them. We don't necessarily have to wait for the bombs to reload, which will be nice. Alright, I'm gonna try not to miss this time. Alright, here we go. Think that'll do it? Oh yeah, magazine and everything. Let's keep holding right trigger here so we get to see our teammates go for it. If they're even coming. Guys, you gonna... Never mind, I got it, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Whoop, whoop. What the... Oh, now... Oh, okay, here we go. Now we got Avengers coming in. Oh, Avengers, so cool. These planes are so cool. Like, some of the Japanese planes, like the Zero and stuff, I'll admit they look good, but man, it's hard to top these American planes. They're so cool. I love American planes. Oh, this makes me want to go see the USS Yorktown in South Carolina. Pretty much just to see the aircraft that they have on board. Because they have some of these World War II era attack planes on there as well, in addition to the jet fighters and stuff that you saw after the carrier was refit for newer wars, newer technology. And because we can, unless they pull us out of this and make us a different squadron, might as well go ahead and do this. I don't think my friendly Avengers were firing at that guy. Oh no, we can't click right stick and man the turrets, but that'd be kind of cool if we could. Let's hit like the back part of the ship, kind of fuel, maybe set it on fire, hopefully. Please. I guess not. One more pass on that guy ought to be good. And then we can use torpedoes on the last one, in theory. Assuming this is actually enough to sink him. Should be. We should have this in the bag pretty much. There we go. Now I'm going to fly around this way because I don't necessarily trust my AI to get good torpedo drops from this kind of angle, like behind it. So I'm going to fly around to the side before I drop my torpedoes. Because they'll drop at roughly like the same time that I do. Roughly, or like from the same angle pretty much, because we're all in formation. So I want to get nice, and it makes it easier for me too. Get some nice broadside torpedo drops here. Like so. Booyah. And my friendlies got, maybe? Are they coming? Are they, did they drop? Oh, what? They all missed. Come on, guys. Really? Can't do better than that? Alright, fine. We'll finish it off with machine gun fire. Where are you? Hi! Okay. That was really close. I was really trying to get it on that pass, but oh, let the tail gunners get it? Yeah, the tail gunners for the win. Good job, guys. You contributed too.
Transports destroyed. Good. Very good.
There were cables there, but just ignore those. Those
We have our primary target.
are just a figment of your imagination.
Visual. Give it everything you have. Enemy ship in visual, sir.
Yes, please. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now, be careful, guys. We don't want to necessarily sink the carrier first. We want to go after the destroyer. Who's going after the carrier? That's what I want to know. You guys? Yeah, no. Go after the destroyer. We don't want anything going after the carrier just yet. We have zeros up. Do we have any fighters of our own up right now? I guess not. Oh, that's a cruiser, not a destroyer up front. Okay, well. Either way, go for him first. I'll take over here. Thank you. And go. Yeah, dodge this. Because I don't think you can. 1, 2, 3.
American attacks. Assistance required. They're attacking with everything they have. Enemy air forces are inbound.
Man, dive bomber pilots have one tough job pulling the G's that they do coming out of those dives, but the bravery it takes to be flying that low, slow, and close to all these enemy ships is incredible. I mean, that's not to say that I'm not trying to belittle any one group or anything, of course. They all were very brave, and brave for different reasons. Like I said, these guys in the torpedo bombers, especially the Devastators, oh my goodness. Those poor guys in the Devastators, they had hardly any chance at all. Those things were so slow. So few Devastators. I don't know if it was Midway or another battle, but there was one battle where one of the aircraft carriers, it might have been Enterprise or Yorktown, I think, all of their Devastators were shot down, and out of all of the Devastators that were shot down, there were like 1 or 2 survivors, but all of the planes were shot down. Just absolutely incredible losses, and not in a good way, on the American side for those Devastators. So, send the rest of these guys after the aircraft carrier now. Not the Zero. No, yeah, there you go. And the Avengers as well. Avengers and other Avengers and other Avengers. We're gonna hit this thing from every single angle. This is gonna be crazy. Yeah, nothing like dive bombing with a torpedo bomber, right? Because that totally happened all the time. Meow.
Enemy air forces are inbound. We got one. Enemy squadron destroyed, sir.
I'm just gonna get some cinematic shots of the rest of our guys going after this aircraft carrier here. This game is so cool! Oh my goodness, I love this game. got some more torpedoes coming in now, I think.
Abandoning KA.
Bam!
User is lost. Repeat, the user is lost.
And prepare to send a message to SyncPack.
Saying what, sir?
Successful strike on enemy carrier. The Japanese are retreating.
Ta-da! We did it. Nice! Gosh, I love this game. It's so cool. So cool. Oh, it feels good to be on the American side right now. Nothing against the Japanese. I just, you know, American. I have an American bias. I mean, what do you want? You know, like it's to be expected. I mean, like I said, nothing against the Japanese. It's a war. People are fighting people. That's how war works. I don't have any prejudice against them, and if they're, you know, if they think the same way I do, then they shouldn't have any prejudice.
The Japanese have suffered a severe whittling down of their air power. But the news is overshadowed by the severe damage sustained by the USS Enterprise. However, this battle proved that we can win without requiring the good fortune we had at Midway. Success breeds success, and we can expect to see further US advances. It is becoming ever clearer that the Japanese Empire can be beaten.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's just me. I have this weird mental like block when it comes to playing as whoever I perceive to be the enemy. Like, even as dumb as it sounds, like in World of Tanks, like it's hard for me to play as the Japanese or the German tanks. Nothing against either of those groups of people. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like playing as the bad guy. Same reason in Skyrim I didn't really like the Dark Brotherhood questline at all. Even though a lot of people did. Nothing wrong with the questline, I just don't like playing as the bad guy or the evil guy or whoever I perceive to be the bad guy. So, it's just a weird mental block that I have, but... anyways, gold medal, 18.5-minute mission, and we did all of the objectives. Did we get any medals or ribbons or anything? I guess not. So, that will do it for this episode of Battlestations Pacific. Thank you guys very much for watching the start of the U.S. campaign. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next one.